That's why I know for me personally, I can't just go to a church where the pastor just allows people to do whatever. Because that means there's no order, which means it's chaos, which means it's drama, which means no accountability, no good leadership, and no true shepherdship. A good leader leads by example. So usually when leaders just allow mess in their church, they are messy themselves. And that speaks volume to who they are. Because for real, your church does represent you. If I go to another church and I say I'm from so-and-so and such and such church, and I'm over here cussing out people and got an attitude with everybody, and I sing on a praise team, they're going to be like, what? I'm not going to that church. That leader just let her do whatever she want to do and there's no consequences. Nah, I ain't fooling with that church. There is a level of responsibility that you have to take when you take on a leadership role. And that's why a good leader just doesn't let you in a position just because you have a gift in that area. Sometimes it will take the leader molding and correcting and guiding you in the right direction. So when you walk in your calling, you're not walking in your calling as an amateur. You're walking in your calling as a servant of God, a true servant of God. And when hard times come, you will be able to handle yourself accordingly because you sat for a while and you got to soak in the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding from your leader and learn. Almost like parenting. Before a child gets out on their own, they have to be directed and trained and raised by the parent. Train up a child in a way that he or she may go, and when they are old, they won't depart from it. So we're getting back on a topic of should Christians let anyone put their hands on them? In general, heck no. But that's why the scripture says, 1 John 4:1 says, dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirit to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. I want to read y'all something that Jesus said, because you need to try the spirit by the spirit. That's why you shouldn't be going to everybody's church. That's why you should pray about who your leader is going to be. This is why you don't be church hopping, because sometimes you don't know what spirit the church got. And then when you go somewhere and you ain't prayed about it and you just go in there, you end up with having spirits attached to you. If you're saved. If you're not saved, really be careful. Spirits can enter you. I'm not going to be able to get through all of this because it's just so much. But no, don't let anybody just touch you. You can't afford to assume that everybody who goes to church is a believer. It's not about you, but your soul is on the line. It's important.